Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to talk about how do you make extra money from Black Friday deals. Every year, November, end of November, uh, in US mainly, there are Black Friday deals coming up. Every stores have their deals shows up just during that time. Like mostly on the third week, second to third week of November, it started showing up. And on the last Friday of November, you will have several deals online and also in store. So how do you take advantage of that and then make several $1,000s for just doing few simple things and then selling them online or locally. So I'll show you the step by step approach here. First thing what you have to do is just go to site that you like, something like bankrate.com, or you could go through other websites that I talked about before, to identify a credit card that gives you 0% APR. So let's start like 1 month before November. Let's say every October you could just apply for a 0% APR credit card from a different bank. For example, in this case, say you don't have Chase Freedom, just go ahead and get that. It doesn't have annual fee. It has a 0% APR for purchases for 15 months. So you're good until the next Black Friday. So you just keep paying minimum payment. There's no interest on that purchases, and also you get $150 bonus. If you purchase $500 in first 3 months, and also you get like 1.5% cashback. It's not much, but compared to other no cashback, at least you get something. So go ahead and look through these cards under bankrate.com or creditkarma.com. There are credit cards section in each one of them. I already talked about it in my previous videos. So you just go through them and then look for the credit card that you want. Like if you're going to fly, get airline credit card and stuff like that. So once you get that credit card, just use that credit card for this arbitrage. I would call this the Black Friday arbitrage. So these two sites I would go through: slickdeals.net and then dealnews.com, right? Those two covers almost everything. The deals are out there. So I just opened this thing up and you can see, so as soon as you open this thing, so I can see that this is going to be a great deal. Looking at everything, like anything that has a fire sign, that's actually a great deal. That's kind of separates out from others. This is, I think, okay deal. Probably it's not this it's like there's going to be more deals coming up on this, or there were other deals that was about the same price, but this one was the lowest, I think. That's why they put this fire sign. You can see that. So for example, in this Apple AirPods, it's a second generation. It has a wired charging case. If it has a wireless charging case, I think it's more. But people are crazy to buy on, like, if you have this thing and then put it in Craigslist for say $135 after a week, they will just buy it same day. Or like you could even sell it for 140, when the Christmas comes, that time it probably is 160, something like that. This is just an example. And on top of that, you are getting some additional, you could use there's a Google Shopping, you could use some $15 coupon or something like that. And then if you use some specific credit card, you could actually save more and stuff like that. And also there are you could have this couple of add-ins that I talked about before. It's called Honey. You probably already know that. You watched that video, and that will give you additional discounts. So it's not just 119. You might able to save more. That's my point. And also, if you are trying to look for smaller dollar amount deals, just don't worry about this. Just keep going. Let's look for let's scan through these. This gets updated like every 30 minutes or so. Like you can, as soon as any deal comes, you can just order them. The good part is most of them are online. Just you can get it shipped to your home. You don't need to even like you just go through like maybe a couple of minutes of logging in and then ordering it. For that, I use something called LastPass. So with the LastPass, it saves everything. I don't have to even enter anything. My password, my home address, everything is being stored there. Like it's being shipped to me. So I just have to click that. It automatically gets filled in when I try to order anything. So it takes normally like a minute or less than a minute for me to order anything here from any sites. So that's kind of easy, and this also sells a lot. Like you can see UPS Surge Protector. This is you can buy these and sell them for $75 or something like that. So think about like if you buy say 100 items, each item you're getting like $20. That's like $2,000, right? And 100 items, say you are spending a minute, so 100 minutes, and then probably 5 minutes to sell that each. That's like I think it's a 600 minutes total. That is 10 hours. 10 hours, you're making $2,000 extra, right? That's like $200 per hour. So it's a great side income. If you want to do on a larger scale, you could do that. Also, you can hire a couple of people to go and sell it for you. That's another way, but it can be done. You just have to hustle a little bit on that. But this is mainly for getting like a few $1,000s a year extra, like say 5,000 to 10,000. That can be manageable by you just by spending maybe 50 hours a whole year. You can make that 5,000 to 10,000 extra, ordering few things and just using some additional websites and automations. You should be able to save a lot of time and also money, because it has all the coupons and everything. Search for you the coupons and then apply those coupons for you. So next, like if you look up those things right here, see it's only $9. Sometimes they hike up this price, but it's very close. I would say I think it was like $30 something, but $9 is still good. You can easily sell this for $20 when the school starts. So the thing is, you buy them now, and then now it's like so many things being sold, and then when the school opens, like say next year, or like even not even school opens, like during the springtime, like people are always looking for these online or locally. So you can sell them anywhere. That's the idea. Like you buy them now when it's on sale, and then sell them when it's not on sale. It was full price, and people think that that's a good price, and they always have a need for it. Sometime they may not have a need for it now, so they may not buy them, or they don't even see these sites. So it's a great savings for you, and the money maker for you also, right? That's the idea. And look at this thing, like this is like $15 originally, and it's only $2.55. You can order like 10 of them. It's gonna cost only like $26, and then you could sell them for, let's say, $10 each, right? That's easy. Like it's $15 in store, or you're selling it for $10. Okay, that's a good deal for the end customer in the future. So yeah, there's like so many things you can order here. You just have to look through and then know the stuff. Like if some of them are really huge, this, like I don't know how big this one is. It could be smaller size. If it's really huge and you don't want to store them you don't have space in your home, then think about it before you order. And that's another thing that you need to probably think about it. And looking at this, and another thing here, like looking at this 4K Amazon Fire Stick, this is kind of people buy these things always locally, so they always somebody is always looking for this deal, because they root this up and then put some other software in there, and sell them for $100. So that's happening locally, and probably online in eBay. Yeah, those people are always looking for this. They will buy, like they will ask you, maybe 10 or 20, even 50, 100, however many you have, like they will take them. So it's a good to just stock them up. And I think if anything less than $25 is a good deal. But $25, I think it's been there, $25 before, but there are many versions of it. So just I think this may be $25 worth it. You just open this up and look through what people are talking about. There are 131 upvotes on this thing. So just take a look at them, and once you go through these exercise initially, and then you will know what to do exactly. You don't need to spend too much time. So that's the thing. And then this way you can also buy something for your home. You will be saving some money on those. And again, this one I think it's like a $350 or something, so it's $250 now, $249. And you probably can use some additional coupons and staples. That way you might save something, but $250 is still a good deal. But its only thing is 32 gig space here. So this probably is not a good deal, $100, but like it's always like you buy them and then it may be sold. Some people are always looking for these. So I think I would say, looking at that heart sign here, I think it's never been less than 170 or maybe 150. Normally when it's on sale, they don't reduce $70. It's like maybe $20, $30 probably reduce. $100 should be a good deal. And then you can sell them for, let's say, 120, even target like $20 profit in each. That's a good thing, like for your time. And then if you're trying to sell them up, you can meet multiple people in the same time frame, like 10 minutes time frame. You go to the shopping area, probably where you're going to shop anywhere, and then just wait there in the parking lot for them, and just hand them over, get the money cash. And you could just do like multiple transactions at the same time. You don't need to drive up there in that case. And also you don't want to tell them where your house is and stuff like that. So just be careful on that selling locally. But get that way you could just like $20, and then you sell 10 items a day or something like that. The more you buy, the more you will be selling. But buying is like you need to know what would be selling. That's kind of a area that you will be perfecting when you do more of these things. But most of these electronics, some of these like if the next version comes in, this may get older, but there is always people looking for this older version. So you, in the worst case scenario, you might be able to sell it for $100 to get the money back. But I would say just try to get it sold right away, not wait like 6 months and then there's another new version came up in the market, and then nobody preferred this and everybody going after that. But there is a population of people that goes after the newer version, but there is also another group that are always waiting for that opportunity for the lesser price on the older models. So there's always a group of people that willing to buy your product, but you just have to find them, and you just have to market into the right sites like OfferUp or Let Go or Craigslist, or locally in a Facebook marketplace, or you can market them in your Facebook groups that you have. And there are tons of places to market your product. And And then I think that if the price is right, people are willing to buy, and also if the item is highly demanding items, there like there will be so many offers coming up. In that case, you can kind of increase the price or something like that. If you have multiple units, you just sell them for one unit to the person and then increase the price. So there are so many things that you can do just to take advantage of this Black Friday deals that are showing up. And you just go online, get the credit card, 0% APR. So you would only pay minimum payment, maybe $50-$100 a month. You can set it up online, automated payment, and then just make sure you pay everything off at the 15th month, before the 15th month, and then you could do that every year. That way you apply another card in the next year, and you will pay off the previous one during that time. So let's keep going, and if you want to try to look for smaller items, so these would be good ones. But most people always, like, locally, if they're looking for small toys for the kids, they don't want to spend more than like $10-$20, $30 maximum, unless it's a really specific one. I don't know about this, but just watch out that thing. So you might order 10 of these, and then only two are sold for right away, and then nobody was asking for it after that. So it's not a good idea to just, probably you can order a couple of them or just one, just to test it out, so you know exactly what people are buying in your cities. Locally selling is the best way to just avoid all the shipping cost and returns and everything. Like, you just go there locally and then just get the cash, and there's not going to be any return or nothing like that. You just that's a one-time transaction, and even if there is an issue, then I never had anything like that happen. So I sold so many items locally, and once it's sold, nobody contacted me. They contacted me to tell me thanks, but not really like for any issues or cash back or anything like that. So that's a easy way to do. You could actually buy like, if some hot items are there, you could buy 10 of those, right? And then that way, if you are going to get $20-$30 profit in each item, so it's going to increase your chances. Some people might ask for 2 or 3 items, so it's always a good idea to, if you think that's a great deal, then buy them up. So I would buy this like maybe 20 or 30, something like that, because I think this let me open and show you something here. I think you can actually do the research on Amazon using something called Keepa. This Keepa is an extension. It loads up in Chrome browser. You can just add them up, and it's free. Basic version is free, but you have to pay for additional data if you want to get more data. But in this case, it's so looking at this, let me see. So let's do so the price was jumping up and down, so it's looks like Amazon was kind of like it's low all the time, but in last year it was higher mostly, but this year it's like low. And then last I would say last 3 months it's been like very low, like 350. So it's not really, I would stay away from this because it's not really $15. So just by looking at that, but you can read these guys, so what they talk about, and if it's not really worth to buy it, you can just buy a few of them. You don't need to buy like 10 or 20. I was thinking this would be a good deal, but just watch out that thing by looking through some additional data. Just I didn't spend even like maybe 10 seconds. I got that. Like it's not worth it, because just last 3 months it's been like $3.50 in Amazon. That is the buy box. You see this buy box, so that's a price in the Keepa chart. Here yeah, it's just got reduced to $1, like $3.50 to $2.50, because they were trying to compete with the Target. Target was the one that reduced the price, but Amazon is just price matching that. It's been happening that for a long time. Anyway, so I think you got the idea. If this site, and then I told you about this dealnews.com, and here as soon as I opened it, you can see this bag. It's a okay size bag for laptop, and it's really good for kids and high school students, and you can actually gift them up, or people families with high school students, they might buy it from you for $15-20 after. I'm sure you can sell this for $20 after after a few months. Now you buy them up, like you can buy 10 of these. You could sell them for 18-19, or maybe it's $20 easily after, let's say, in the springtime. There are always people at the time, it's like always higher, so you would definitely get those sold. And same thing here, like you basically keep looking for a deal that's great deals, and you have some margin to sell them up. So that's the idea here. Like in this case, you could buy this Chromebook for maybe 3 or 4, and definitely some kids will be buy. You can sell this for 150, even like 140, something like that. So our goal is to, I think you could keep like $20 to $50 profit in each item. So in this case, try with the $50, start with the $50, so $90 plus maybe tax, that's something $95 plus $50 would make you like 150, close to 150. So you could start around 145. You can put that, and then people might ask, how about 125? They will ask, if somebody asks 130, something like that, you could just sell them up. So you made $35 profit on that. Doing nothing, like basically going online and ordering, and you also got some points from the credit card, and you got it's a 0% interest. You don't have to pay back for like 15 months. So those are some of the perks that you get using the credit cards. And so basically that's it. And with this approach, you definitely can make several $1,000s if you do it right. And if not, at least several $100s. Even as a newbie, you can make a few $100s profit, I'm talking about. And also you get that experience of dealing with people, and how to sell it, how to market it, how to order it, and how to organize those stuff, how to make money, so you're learning all these extra stuff on top of that, and it's going to perfect your skill of ordering online and selling locally, that business. And if you do it right, and you may able to scale this up and do it, make it as a full-time, and then have 1 or 2 person help you out, maybe a high school student help you out to deliver the product, and just get the cash back to you, and then you can probably give them a 10% of every sale they do. That way, it's a good business for you. You could still work on your full-time job, or do your other business that you're focused on, but on the side that you could just every day you can spend 30 minutes ordering some deals, and getting them, and handing it over to your students to deliver that to the people and get the cash. That way you basically you're just being a broker on this, and just still making several $1,000s on the site. That's all for today. Hopefully you like this approach, and if you have any comments about this or any suggestions for future topics, just feel free to let me know, and don't forget to subscribe and like this videos and other videos in the channel. Thank you.